Sharp Type of TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more of the content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get. Nobody's college big dog tapping with that tapping. And make sure you're in fact tapping with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. This knowledge you ain't finna get. Nobody's college big dog. Like, comment, subscribe for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Good knowledge you ain't finna get in college. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And make sure y'all get into Man at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on It. Fairy Tales, Won't Forget, and Boogeyman are all out now. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. It's that news you could use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that, tap in, and make sure you get into that if you ain't got into all of that. We finna slide over here to Instagram. Where we at? Instagram. Big shout out to A Million Hits. If y'all not following A Million Hits, he actually gives you guys amazing news you can use and amazing knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college. As he continues to go through, this big U situation and all that kind of stuff. You want to tap into A Million Hits for a lot of the things that he has going on, as gives information to what's going on in our community. Let's get into what A Million Hits has going on about Big U. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, let me see. It's really small. Arraignment due for alleged gang leader, rap entrepreneur Big U. Arraignment expected at 11:30 a.m. Courtroom 604, Federal Building, Temple Street, Los Angeles. Alleged Los Angeles gang leader, so-called rap godfather Eugene Henley Jr., known as Big U, is set to be arraigned today, and charges contain 43 counts of federal indictment accusing him of racketeering, fraud, extortion, and embezzlement. Henley, 58, surrendered to authorities last month in a connection with the federal complaint. Also linked him in 2001 unaliving of an aspiring rapper in Vegas. The indictment charged him with a single count of conspiracy to violate the Racketeering Influence Corruption Organization Act, that's the RICO, 2 counts of conspiracy to interfere with commerce by robbery or extortion, the Hobbs Act, 1 count of Hobbs Act robbery, 9 counts of attempted Hobbs Act extortion, 5 counts of Hobbs Act extortion, 1 count of transportation of an individual in interstate commerce with the intent for that individual to engage in selling that coochie oochie, 15 counts of wire fraud, 5 counts of embezzlement, conversion of international misapplication of funds, organized receiving federal funds, 1 count of bank fraud, 1 count of tax evasion, 2 counts of willful failure to file tax return. He's scheduled to be arraigned in downtown Los Angeles with a detention hearing set this Thursday. Before he surrenders to authorities, the self-described gang activist from the South Los Angeles community of Hyde Park posted a video on Instagram denying any wrongdoings. I'm looking at these charges in the news. He said, I'm headed back to LA. Ain't going to be no real evidence. Ain't going to be no real nothing. Now they saying that all this stuff to assassinate my character. So I swear, this last little 1-2 step like Sierra. Let me see if it's more to it than that. My bad, y'all. It was really small. Ooh, sheesh. It is more to it than that. So let's strain our eyes to read this. All right. 60s neighborhood crib runs a vast mafia-like organization that has committed crimes including 187 trafficking, COVID fraud. 6 others allegedly linked to this case were also arrested, as the indictment alleges Mr. Henley led a criminal enterprise who conducted range from 187 to sophisticated fraud that includes taking money from taxpayers and charities. Acting U.S. Attorney Joseph McNay said in a statement last month, eradicating gangs and organizations crime in the Department of Justice top priority. Today, charges against the leadership of this criminal outfit will make our neighborhoods in Los Angeles safer. Prosecutors contend that Henley 187 Vegas rapper Rashawn Williams in January 2021, saying the victim, who had been signed to Henley's unique record label, recorded a defamatory song about Henley's alleged victim. Henley alleged 187 him, then dragged his body to the interstate of the 15 left in a ditch. Goodness gracious. According to the U.S. Attorney, Henley also accused of defrauding famous athletes, Basketball Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal, Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, by persuading them to donate money to the charity, cash that he allegedly pocketed himself. In addition, Henley is accused of fraudulently obtaining funding for gang reduction and youth development programs from the mayor's office. According to the affidavit filed with the criminal complaint from 2010 to the present, Henley Big U's enterprise operated like a mafia-style organization that utilizes Henley's stature and long standing with the Rolling 60s and other street gangs to intimidate business individuals in Los Angeles. Henley is widely regarded as the leader of the Rolling 60s as he rose to prominence during street gangs in the 1980s. Henley was instrumental in launching the careers of Los Angeles rapper Nipsey Hussle, who was 187 in 2019. Authorities also allege that Henley submitted fraudulent application for COVID-19 pandemic relief, where he claimed that Unique Music was operating at $200,000 in profit in 2019, despite operating at a $5,000 loss that year, which have disqualified them from the loan's eligibility. Henley served 13 years in prison for trying to take cocaine from an undercover officer in 1999. Henley's son, 1991, excuse me. Henley's son, Dayon Henley, is a linebacker entering his second season with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a lot, man. Go Chargers. Let's get into this. Again, shout out to A Million Hits, who's giving us all this. Big U's first LD. Alleged gang leader, rap entrepreneur Big U pleads not guilty. Updates with the arraignment. Los Angeles alleged gang leader and so-called rap godfather Eugene Hilly, known as Big U, pleaded not guilty today to charges contained in a 43-count federal indictment accusing him of racketeering, fraud, extortion, embezzlement. Henley, 58, surrendered to authorities last month in connection with federal complaint. Also linked him to 2021 unalignment of aspiring Vegas rapper. The indictment charges Henley with a single count of conspiracy to violate the Racketeering Influence Corruption Act, RICO, along with multiple counts of extortion. It's pretty much everything said. So a trial date is set to May 20th, but that's expected to change. So God willing, man, I'll be able to make my way down to LA for that trial, and I can give y'all some better coverage, man. But I think that would be dope to be able to cover that for y'all. Yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot of news you can use, a lot of knowledge you can't get in nobody's college. But that's what's going on, man. Big shout out to A Million Hits. If you ain't showing some love to A Million Hits, make sure y'all show some love to A Million Hits over there on Instagram, doing his due diligence, keeping y'all updated on what's going on in these LA streets. Million Hits is actually one of my mentors in this media space, man. I got a lot of love for Media Hits. A Million Hits, man. I look up to him in a lot of ways. He gives us a lot of news views. He's always on the ground, giving us what we need. We up out here to the next one, though, man. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's free Avenue Angel. Until he's free. We gone.